cause was the...
If you run into any sense, shoot to kill. We don't take prisoners.
Don't worry. He'll get you... Used to sleeping comfortably underneath massive containers of highly flammable gas.
I think he's giving me orders.
Knight. Yes? With the Brotherhood behind... Ready to continue our mission, soldier?
Ready.
Roger that.
If it looks dead, put one more in its head.
Tegan,
Can I help you with anything?
let me see what you have.
Be my guest.
For laser weapons myself. It's a cleaner shot. Leaves that memorable ozone smell behind.
Hey.
What do you want?
My list of maintenance fixes keeps getting longer.
Excuse
and
me,
longer.
Proctor Tegan.
What can I get for you today?
I'll take a look.
Got some choice weapons that just came in.
I heard that Elder Maxon got that scar on his face. Going one-on-one with the death claw.
The food in the mess hall isn't bad. Well, as long as you don't smell it before you eat it.
Don't let Maxon's age fool you.
Time to suit up.
He's a brilliant tactician and an experienced soldier.
I'm worried about these recruits. Too young, too green. Not like the initiates back in my day.
Hail, Knight.
Hey.
Awaiting your command. Want to swap some gear?
Hey.
Ready.
Paladin.
What's up?
You're thoughts?
You watch my back, I'll watch yours.
Your thoughts?
There's brotherhood, then there's everything else. Nothing in between.
Just wanted to check in. See how you feel things are going between us.
I think we have the potential to be quite an effective team, if you learn to cooperate.
Nothing else I needed.
Very well.
The last person who disobeyed Captain Nelson ended up scraping rust off his phone. Heading outside.
Greetings, Knight.
Now that you've familiarized yourself with the Cridwin's crew, are you ready for your next assignment, brother?
What sort of assignment are we talking about?
The kind of assignment where all of the training you've done finally begins to pay off. Let's get right to it then. Shall we? Take a look over there. That's Fort Strong. And it's infested with super mutants. Having those aberrations of nature close enough to smell is making me sick to my stomach. To make matters worse, they're sitting on top of a massive stockpile of Fat Man shells we could use in our campaign. I want you to head over there, wipe out everything that moves, and secure that stockpile. Understood?
What do these shells do?
The Fat Man launcher is an essential part of the Brotherhood arsenal. It's a miniature nuclear payload in a man-portable format. A squad of troops armed with one of these is virtually unstoppable. If you ever have the pleasure of firing, allow me to give you a word of advice. Don't fire one of them in close quarters. There won't be enough of you to bury in a shoebox. That enough to go on?
Super mutants? I thought the enemy was the Institute.
Super mutants are no better than Sentinels. They're a reminder of man's folly when it comes to harnessing technology. Whether it's using biochemistry to manipulate genes, or trying to create life from a bunch of circuits. It's the wrong path for science. As members of the Brotherhood, it's our sworn duty to exterminate these abominations in every form. So, can I count on you to get the job done?
Consider it done.
Look, I realize you're eager to take the fight to the Institute, but it'll have to wait. The Brotherhood cannot allow those abominations to have a nuclear arsenal at their fingertips.
It'll be a pleasure to exterminate that mutant filth.
Now, we have a vertibird on standby, fully armed and ready to depart. Use it to carry our message to Fort Strong, and wipe those dirty mutants from the face of the earth. Dismissed.
Welcome aboard. Instruments are green. And we're clear for release.
This area seems to be in disarray. Wonder if this is recent.
Wish a buckethead would show up. Someone there? Dude, what do you do?
Over there! Get him! Back to hell. Get past me. place may appear abandoned, but that doesn't mean we should drop our guard. You never know what you'll find. Searching through it could prove beneficial.
Getting hungry. What's that?
Excuse me, Paladin Dan's?
Look at this place. You must hate these mutants as much as I do.
Why do you hate super mutants so much?
They're responsible for the death of a close friend, a Brotherhood knight named Cutler. So when you ask if I hate them, I say hate's too gentle a word. These monstrosities are just another example of man blindly taking a step forward, only to wind up stumbling 2 steps back. I've been fighting for years, trying to put a stop to this madness. And just when I thought we were getting the upper hand, along come the synths. I've seen what these super mutants do to people. Can you imagine what the synths would do to us if they ever got the upper hand? It would be Armageddon repeated, and maybe the end of everything that we hold dear. Look, I don't mean to bore you with my rhetoric. I just want you to understand how important these missions are.
How could synths bring about our destruction?
If the synths reached the point where they outnumbered mankind, how long would it take for them to decide we were no longer necessary? They certainly possess the capability to make more of their own kind, so we'd become expendable. And with Institute technology on their side, nothing could stop them. Not even the Brotherhood. It's a nightmare scenario almost too terrible to contemplate. Anyway, that's enough of that. What's important here is that you got the job done and secured these warheads. You should head back up to the Prydwen and talk to Maxon. I'm sure he'll want to debrief you as soon as possible. Dismissed. Head back to the Prydwen. I'll take care of the shell.
now.
Outstanding work at Fort Strong, soldier.
Too bad it wasn't the Institute.
Not to worry, Knight. You'll be dealing with them sooner than you think. In order to bring the Institute to its knees, we need to use every weapon at our disposal. I try to supply my soldiers with the best. That's why I'm giving you these. Signal grenades can call a vertibird to your location when you need aerial transport. Simply throw one to the ground, and the vertibird will hone in on the unique electromagnetic smoke it emits. Once you're aboard, use the map on your Pip-Boy to interface with the pilot's navigation system, so he'll be able to take you wherever you need.
Will the vertibird stay and help me fight?
I'm afraid I can't spare a fully armed gunship for this task. A standard transport will have to suffice. Of course, nothing's stopping you from using the door gun while in flight.
The best weapon for survival out here is a pocket full of caps.
Signal grenades are usually reserved for our paladins. In your case, you should be grateful that I'm making an exception. Now, I'm sure you're aware that Fort Strong was simply the first step towards the liberation of the Commonwealth. An even greater task lies ahead. By now, I'm sure you've deduced that our arrival in the Commonwealth wasn't coincidental. We're here because of a unique energy reading recorded by Paladin Dance's recon team. According to our scribes, the reading indicated a level of technology that only the Institute could achieve. The moment this information came to light, the Institute, and everyone responsible for the creation of the synths, must be eliminated at all costs. To accomplish this goal, we need to locate the Institute's headquarters. I've had our scribes meticulously searching the Commonwealth, but they've come up empty-handed.
With all this technology at their disposal, our scribes can't find an entire colony of people.
The Institute has managed to keep itself hidden for a number of years, but it's only a matter of time before we find them. I want you to get out there and become our eyes and ears on the ground. You seem to have a vested interest in locating the Institute before we met, so I'm confident you'll travel in the right circles. If you discover a way in, I need you to report it to me immediately. Any questions, Knight?
Any suggestions where I should look next?
All I can suggest is that you keep your eyes and ears open, Knight. We have every available scribe working on a way into the Institute. It's only a matter of time before a method presents itself.
Adjusting internal ballonet pressure. Green lights across the board.
I can't believe super mutants were human once. How could science have gone so wrong? You think the Commonwealth looks bad? You should see the Capitol Police.